Welcome back to Keep It Basic, the series where I talk to you about the do's and don'ts to growing a beard. This episode, I'm going to talk to you about shedding. Shedding is a natural process that happens to everybody, and even though it's a normal process, I see people constantly panicking about it when they experience it. So, in order to understand what shedding is and why it happens, you first have to understand that there is a hair cycle. So the hair cycle consists of 4 stages or phases: the anagen phase, the catagen phase, the telogen phase, and the exogen phase. So let's start with the anagen phase. The anagen phase, also known as the growing phase, is obviously the phase in which most of the growth happens. For beards, this usually lasts around a year, but obviously it can last longer. It's different for different hair on your body. For the hair on your head, you can usually, I think it lasts somewhere around 7 years, but it can last obviously more or less time than that. But basically, all the hair in your body has a limit to how long it can actually grow before it eventually sheds and falls out. So after the anagen phase is the catagen phase, which is known as the regression phase. During this stage, the hair follicle shrinks and detaches from the dermal papilla, which brings it to the telogen phase. The telogen phase is called the resting phase. While the old hair is resting, a new hair begins to grow. Around 10 to 15% of hair on you is in this phase, which is why you might experience a lot of hair shedding at once. For some people, they might have a slower shed over a longer period of time, which may be less noticeable, which is why some people may not think they're shedding at all. For others, you could shed a lot of hair very quickly, which obviously could be very alarming, but it is very normal and it does happen. So if you are shedding a lot, don't be alarmed. It's a natural process and the hairs are going to come back. The final phase is called the exogen phase, also known as the shedding phase. During this phase, the resting hair is gradually loosened and eventually sheds and is replaced by a new hair, which is where the cycle begins anew back at the anagen phase. So, when it comes down to it, basically what I'm trying to say is if you're experiencing shedding, no reason to be alarmed. It's a perfectly normal thing. The hairs will grow back, usually. If you're experiencing shedding due to possibly stopping your routine for your beard improvement, you could be experiencing the vellus that may have not gone terminal shedding, which is likely to be permanent. In order to avoid that, you're going to want to continue your routine until those vellus hairs mature and become terminal, in which the root of the hair has better access to nutrients, which will allow it to, stay and grow further. So, that's all the information I have for this video. Hopefully this was helpful for anybody out there who might be shedding and panicking. Just know that it's totally normal and it will grow back, whether it be on your head or in your beard. So, if you found this video informative, please leave a like and a comment below and subscribe. Thank you.